Let's check this out, shall we? US South Free Imp is the server. There's literally a command in the chat, you chimps.
Hey guys, what is going on? It's me, Box12 here, and welcome back to another Realm of the Mad God video. So I have been chosen to show off some sneak peek footage of the upcoming
let's go.
boss fight for the upcoming Shatters.
Yeah, okay, this phase.
Like the Forgotten Sentinel,
Alright,
just about
I'm
everything
gonna show you
has been
something that looks
upscaled to be
exactly
a bit
like
more
it.
hectic, more dangerous, and a little more complex to keep
Dude,
things
this-
interesting. Familiar elements are still
I hope there's
present,
not too
such
many
as the
insta-pops.
generators, Inferno and Blizzard, and the Archmage himself is still rocking that stylish robe. Narrators are now an integral part of the fight instead of being saved for the end. There are only 3.
It doesn't
now,
look like
leaving
there's
one
not
of the
too
corner
many
panels
insta-pops,
empty,
but
and at the
there's way
beginning
too
of the
many
phase,
still,
the
I
Archmage
think.
randomizes the element that each one will adopt, fire or ice. Whatever color the majority of the generators take on will determine what kind of attack the Archmage uses. Which
Interesting.
You can see as they're drawn to him by these particle streams.
The
2
4
yellow and
nations
1
are
blue,
attacking.
or 3 yellow and no blue means a fire attack will be chosen, and vice versa. So the order in which the patterns are dealt are indeed fully random, making it likely to have a different boss experience across
More
multiple
dodging
revisits.
required?
That being said, there is one aspect you have some control over. At about 70, 40,
It
and
seems
10%
like
HP,
a lot of the
room
bosses are
damage
easier if you
generators
stand
will
close to the
become
boss,
vulnerable.
so it seems that
is your
this one
chance
might
to
be
destroy
easier.
one and only one of
And you
them.
stand in the
After it's
corner
been
where
sealed,
it's
it
free.
keeps the element that it had for the remainder of the fight, no longer able to change. So if you have a preference on
I think that's why they made it there's not 4 generators, because if there was a generator in each corner, it would be so fucking hard. It would be so hard. What do you mean it's going to take 10 years? Oh, wait, you actually might be right, J-Ro. You actually might be right. It might actually take 10 years. Because the... Wait, how... Oh, maybe, I don't know. Dude, imagine if you don't have all Shatters Exalts. Guys, do them while you can. I've already have finished the 1275 Shatters.
To make your selection and act on it. Preferably in a quick manner too, because during this time all players are inflicted with sick and bleeding, effectively putting a time limit on the phase. I'm sure that'll make for some tense moments. But now let's talk about
Mad
the
Lab
itself,
boss, yes.
the attacks you'll see, and maybe some early strategies on how to get out alive. I imagine another testing session
So
will be
far, it
open
doesn't
to
look
the
so
public in
bad.
the near future
But yeah,
for
some
extended
phases are really
practice
interesting.
before risking everything. But there's no guarantee on when or if that will happen, so we'll do what we can in the meantime. If there's one thing that has remained constant from old to new Archmage, it's that he stays in the middle for the entire fight. It's actually a very stark contrast to the Forgotten Sentinel now, who is much more
Dude,
interested in
Box?
taking you on
Triple A
personally,
YouTuber.
leaping and
Triple A,
spinning
I
all
love
over the
him.
place.
I
There
love
doesn't
him.
seem to be any unique consistency between the 2 elemental attacks.
So what's this ST set? Did he... Was there ever... did they ever show his items? I'm begging, please not another ST set already. Please. Not another ST set already. I'm really hoping that this isn't just another ST set. Another $830 USD. Oh, it might be a new class. That'll be cool. But there's no way it's 16 by 16 sprite like this, and it's not an ST set. But yeah, it could just be a skin. It could just be a skin.
All the patterns are basically, yeah, try dodging this.
It does look like what a druid would look like, kind
Still
of.
very much its own thing. First up is the flaming tentacle phase that I mistook for the Forgotten King initially. Looks like
Because
a
there's
fairly
already 2
self-explanatory
ST sets for
clockwise
both
rotation,
katanas.
melee
Wait,
block,
unreleased
development
ones? Are
bombs
you
go off.
serious?
Unless, of course, you have the crystal shield, in which case you may continue being epic. Everything hurts, though. I'm seeing a lot of 200s that sick and bleed you. The bombs move from the inner circle to the outer, so like in the Nidarian Reef, you'll want to stick to this general sweet spot in the middle.
Oh, released. Okay, my bad. My bad.
What is it, a popcorn machine? Pretty standard pattern that appears more dangerous
I mean,
than it really
I
is.
wouldn't put it
Just look
past
for the
Deca to make a third ST set for a class. Is there not 3 ST sets for a single class? The other guy is invulnerable. It's called gaming. Have you heard of it? Dude, I'm telling you, Deca employees can't play Realm except for the OG, the devs like Toast. I think the only Deca employees that actually play Realm is Toasters, Unibro when he was an employee, and what's it called? I keep forgetting about the Tomb guy. I forgot.
the way. Then it gets a little more complicated. A big shotgun
keep
spread,
forgetting his
3
name.
portals around the edge, and bombs everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if Morshu was under that hood. Seems like you'd want to stay in one spot as long as you can from the sheer eye clutter on display, only moving when the bombs get thrown.
Yeah,
probably the
that's
most
a common
eye-catching
good
phase
realm
would
strat,
be,
like
I'm
not
gonna call
moving
it
unless you
fire
really
nuke,
have
since
to.
that's what he typed in chat right beforehand, where a sea of flames, first horizontally and then
Okay, do you guys see this phase?
vertically come at
Look
you
at
from
this.
both.
Dude, this looks exactly like a phase. Yes, I was gonna say, ETG, have you guys played Enter the Gungeon? ETG, final boss. Oh, Kid Force, that's right, that's his name, Kid Force. Look at this.
Hello everyone, I'm
Shut up.
and I'd like to welcome you.
Look at this.
That was good, that was good.
Shut up. Wait, hold on, let me play both at the same time. I've already learnt this phase in a different game, so it's fine.
I'm gonna call it fire nuke, since that's what he typed in chat right beforehand, where a sea of flames
I've already learnt this phase.
and then vertically come at you from both sides, leaving
except
you in
this
a
boss
narrow
has
strip of
more
safety.
phases.
Meanwhile, the slowing stars are back into effect. 5 portals
This one's a
around
lot
the
easier
perimeter
though than the
bombs
ETG one.
off. While the most visually striking and intense so far, I also think this will be one of the most enjoyable.
But it does also
attempts
go
to the
vertically.
boss. This is also when I noticed that the boss room has 3 different hallways connected to it. Maybe that's where each of the 3 switches are located, and you return to the boss upon activation.
This
of
phase
each of
doesn't
the
seem
entries.
bad at all.
The
It
ice
seems like
variants,
very
the
cluttery,
archers will send
but it's
out
not too
4
bad.
sl-
Let me just have a quick look at how many rems. Oh good, we got time. We got more than enough time.
Moving ice portals in separate but linear directions, with their own explosion radius that seems to span the length of the room, giving us this elaborate crisscrossing of bullets that all seem to do 160 armor-piercing damage. So fungal breastplate for melees might not be a bad swap out here. Sometimes he only sends out 2 portals in opposing directions, so you may get
Wait, it's
lucky,
not
but in
invulnerable
between the
anymore.
summonings,
I'm
he'll
proud.
always release this ring of bullets rotating counterclockwise, and then a second ring shortly after going clockwise. The gap opens up at about mid-range, so you'll have to back up. Looks like
Yeah, it
you'll
doesn't
wanna
seem
get
so
massive
bad so
damage
far.
in right when the phase starts before the screen gets too filled up to
How
begin
often does the
with.
birds
Then we
shoot?
have what
The
appears
birds
to
don't
be a
shoot too often.
variation on that same
You just have to
attack,
wait for the
with
birds
now
to shoot,
moving
then
alternating
cross.
rotations, with a new explosion radius and smaller projectiles that
Dude, there's
hone
never
in
enough
on
tabs.
towards to sun phase. Meanwhile, larger white shuriken are being thrown from the center. There's a lot going on here. You can't stay in one spot for too long, and there isn't much room to begin with, so you have to constantly be looking ahead to find a new groove in the same general area. Ice Nuke is more hectic with these exploding ice spheres, and the
Why does he
portals
type it in
migrating
chat,
in
like
a
fire nuke and
circle,
ice nuke?
pushing you to occupy
I
a
wonder.
different space every so often. But
Maybe
also
it
offers
makes
a
the
lot
phase
more room to
start,
breathe
so
and
they
take
can
action,
test it
so
well.
I'm not as afraid to try this one out. To cap it off, we have a grand icy spectacle. A sea of stars form a circle behind you, and big chunks of
I'm not
rotating
gonna lie, this
stars
boss
in
does
front,
seem really
while
awesome.
the midsection. You got portals
This
on the
boss
outside
does again,
seem
really
even though
cool.
there's no way we could even stand there. The Archmage has
A lot more
stacked
fun
beam
than the
attack,
first
dividing
boss.
your space further, and the purple stars bounce back to cut you off. As chaotic as it's presented, he's not moving an awful lot to successfully dodge, just sticking to that small area, making slight adjustments, so I'm guessing it's more for show, and so we can focus on fighting Blizzard, who I haven't mentioned yet.
Oh,
The fight was
Blizzard, I love
already
that
shaping
company,
up to
very
be quite the
ethical.
challenge, but that was only half of the equation.
It's gonna be AIDS with
I've been
50
told
players,
that
that's
Inferno and
literally
Blizzard
every
usually go
Exaltation
more
dungeon.
now than the footage we see here, but the fundamentals are
Oh,
still
but you
the
know
same.
what? There will never
Inferno
be...
and
Oh,
Blizzard
whoops.
behave
There will never be a 50-man Shatters, because there's just gonna be a natural pass. There's gonna be a natural pass. Anyway.
a little differently now than the footage we see here, but the fundamentals are still the same. After you seal the first generator, one of the birds will be summoned, corresponding with their element. The goal then becomes to destroy the bird to make the boss vulnerable.
The fuck did the
effectively
bird do
padding out the
wrong?
Fight, since you have to seek and destroy.
Oh,
This happens
apparently
for
nest needs
every
clearing.
phase from now on. Once that first generator goes,
Yeah,
it's
we're doing
one more
O3.
phase
USL
at a
free
time. It's important to
something.
note,
There's a
however, that
server
while
command.
Inferno and Blizzard do attack, they
Yeah,
only
dude,
do it after
the
Archmage
birds
has
look worse. The birds look so much worse. I'm not gonna lie. The birds look so much worse. The Archmage looks the same, if not worse. I hope they make the sprites a bit better. They really need the Beneath the Nexus spriters to give them a hand, I think. Oh, I need a guild to compete in for new Shatters first complete. What?
out just fine, although our feathered friends are a bit more lively at this time, which can be dangerous at the third generator. By comparison, though, this kind of chaos should be pretty tame. At last, we have the final phase, at least one of them anyway. The ice variant isn't
Oh,
shown yet,
Jesus,
but-
what the fuck? Holy
moly.
shit.
My favorite part of a new boss coming
Wait a
out is
second, that's
seeing
actually
what
insane.
crazy elaborate pattern they come up with, and the finale here does not disappoint. It's
Alright, Right, you stand still, no big deal.
To the fire nuke attack, where the waves come from both sides in alternating directions, but quite literally with a twist, having rotation added into the mix. Portals once again on the outside, bosses exploding, and bombs are still being thrown out regularly. This is what I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks very scary. Okay, that part was hard. I have a feeling it looks a lot worse than what it actually is.
Too much speed can easily.
Dude, I wonder what the ice one is like. Hey, what's going on, Galaxy? How are you?
Attention to what's happening.
Alright, so you go down there, that's fine. You just go down here, down again.
Any other way for the finale. It's like you're playing Centipede with yourself. It really is a great look.
Wait, you have to push him during this phase as well? Oh shit, okay.
Truly be one for the books. I'm terrified at what the ice attack is going to be like, and even more so at how the Forgotten King will be. But I'm looking forward to it. The only thing left is to play it ourselves. Until then,
dude, you know what?
So much for watching. As always, don't forget to check out the next episode.
Oh my god.
Which will probably be soon. Alright. See ya.
You can just go where Jendi is, Toast is throwing to show off the phase. Where is he?
King will be. But I'm looking forward to it. The only thing left is to play it ourselves. Easily be your undoing. You really gotta snake around, look ahead, pay attention to what's happening.
Wait, can't you stand directly in front of him? Wait a second. You can literally stand directly in front of the boss. Wait, hold on. Oh wait, no you can't. Never mind. I mean, it looks like... Wait, you can literally tank those shots maybe. Oh no, you can't. Oh.
Balancing act here will truly be one for the books. I'm terrified.
That's actually a tough phase. That's gonna be tough to learn. Wait, Jendi has invulnerable again. Are you serious?
Pay attention to what's happening, where things are going.
How do you know? Oh yeah, it's not taking damage. It's standing in the shots. That's so troll.
It really is a great looking.
I'm impressed.
Nothing else. Balancing act here will.
Did you see a light blue star in the actual game as well? I wouldn't be surprised if this was his main, but I know this is a testing server. But like, you can't tank. What's it called?
What the ice attack is going to be like, and even more so.
I guess it depends on the thing. Damn, it's better than it's looking better than 03 so far. Because one of the bad things about Oryx 3 is they made the arena so big that multiple people do the whole boss fight probably without even seeing the boss outside of a celestial phase. Like there's so many leeches. If they make it so that dungeons are less leechable in the future, then they might find success through that. But right now it's just mega leechy. Like 03 is, I mean.